Professor Marshall Duke. I'm in the Department of Psychology here at Emory, and I'm going to be teaching a course during the Maymester this year called Personality and Creativity. The reason for this course is really a long-standing belief that there's some relationship between creativity and personality, especially between creativity and abnormal personality. It was in the time of the Renaissance that people began to believe that creative individuals were affected by Saturn, by the stars, and that there were certain characteristics of them that came from these astrological forces. Well, in more recent times, there's been an association between creativity and abnormality, or creativity and personality. Probably the most vivid representation of that comes from the artist Salvador Dali, who once said, "The only difference between me and an insane person is that I'm not insane." Well, in this course, what we're going to do is explore the question of the relationship between personality and creativity. And we're going to do this through a standard or time-honored approach in the study of creativity, and that is to look at the lives of people who are and have been creative over history, creative people in the arts, in the sciences, in the business world, in politics, historical figures, anyone who seems to have come upon a situation that required some creative solution or creative approach and has come forward with it. Now, certainly one of the most striking examples of creative people would be Steve Jobs, who was able to create objects that have transformed the lives of all of us. We're going to look at his life. We're going to look at the life of people like Salvador Dali, people like Michelangelo, the artist, people like Sylvia Plath, who wrote about the relationship between her depression and her writing. But the approach will really be undergirded by the study of personality theory. We are going to examine a number of theories of personality: Freudian theory, Jungian theory, some behavioral theories and developmental theories of personality, and also look at some theories of creativity, of which there are many. The fact that there are so many theories of creativity suggests that we really don't quite understand it as yet, and people are still speculating about it. So we're really going to, as a group, over a 3-week high-intensity semester, a full semester of 45 hours of classroom time, we're going to address the question: is there a relationship between insanity and creativity? Is there a relationship between personality and creativity? The course will be one that is a psychological course, but it will also be one which takes us outside of the domain of psychology. Each student will be learning about and studying 4 different creative people, and each student will be required to provide a presentation in class telling all of us about the biographies of the individuals that they've examined. Each student will also then have the opportunity to create a new version or a new approach to creativity based upon knowledge of the lives of the people that we've studied. What we're going to do in this period of time is really create something. The form of the final project may be in written form, as you would in a term paper, for example, but many students in this course might choose to create a piece of artwork reflecting the relationship between creativity and personality. Some might write a piece of music, others might create a poem, or others might do a video. So the form of the final paper or final project is really a creative one. And I think that what we're going to find is that it's possible to integrate scholarly kinds of abstract notions that you find in psychological theory with more artistic and creative aspects of the question. We are looking at a 3-week high-intensity experience. We'll meet 3 hours every day. There'll be a bathroom break. There'll be a break to go and get a Coke. But we'll meet 3 hours every day for 5 days a week over a 3-week period, which means that it'll be a complete semester. And this is going to be an opportunity for students who ordinarily would not be able to take a course like this because of other commitments or requirements, to experience an interdisciplinary approach to a question which ordinarily they would not really be able to experience in the regular format of the school year. So I can promise that it's going to be interesting, informative. I think it's also a good deal of fun. And we're going to learn about some very interesting people, people who in many ways will not only inform us but inspire us. And many of the students that have taken this course before have found that it helps them to be able to identify situations in their lives where they may have come upon a moment that could result in some very, very important and substantial achievements in their own lives. So I welcome you to consider the Maymester itself, because I think it's a wonderful idea here at Emory, and also to consider seriously the course on personality and creativity.